Hello once again. As we can see here, there's no beers. For good two reasons. One, I've got work tomorrow. Two, I've got some old relics sitting here. Right. If there's a lot of tech, well, a lot of retro tech people out there, I'm gonna ask this question, and I hope I do get a response, a sensible response. I have tried looking, but I can't find anything, unless there's some other shops out there that sell what we have here. We all know what it is. Why am I bloody? It's a monitor, but it's an old monitor. It's an LCD monitor, but as you can see, the aspect ratio is 4:3, and there's a good reason. Now, I've had this monitor for years and it still works, because I want to use this if it's possible, because it's got speakers, and I honestly think it will be suitable to be used, if you can use it, with my Commodore 64. Obviously, we all know the Commodore 64 originally came out in 1982. Obviously, this isn't a later model. This is a late 80s, early 90s model. But what I'm going to want to get at, this is a VGA monitor. VGA. Well, you obviously know it was a VGA, it's an old monitor. But what I want to do, I think you can see what I'm trying to get at. This is a video lead that goes into the Commodore 64, and on at the other end it goes into I think it's not S-video, is it composite? I can't remember. RCA, I can't remember what it's called. It's the other one, I don't think it is. I think it's composite. And what I want to do, one of these, that to VGA, if it's possible, but it has to be, obviously this lead can't be detached from this monitor, it's fixed. As you can see, it's a fixed wire. Is there a cable connector out there that can go from a Commodore 64 back of where it goes in? This plugs into video there. What I want to do is get a converter so that comes out and goes into a VGA, if it's possible. Is it possible? But also I'm not too sure, because this, with the Commodore 64, not only that it takes the video signal, it also takes the sound out of it as well. So obviously this is video and sound. Obviously I want the sound to come from these speakers. I mean, obviously we all know that the SID chip is a mono chip. These are stereo speakers, but that doesn't matter, it's going to plug them out of both speakers. But is it possible to get a lead or a connector to go from that into VGA? If you don't know, that's the video Commodore 64 and VGA. We all know what that looks like. If it's possible, please let me know. And also, this ain't as much of an importance, but same thing applies to the Amstrad CPC 464. I've still got the original colour monitor for this, so it's not a problem so much for the Amstrad, but it would be nice if it's possible also, because the monitor is a bit of a bulk, and so same applies. So that's the video connector to the Amstrad. The sound on the other end is a lot more simpler, because the Amstrad uses one of these for sound out. It's just a normal jack plug that you would use for headphone sockets. So, and the monitor does have a socket down there that you can put the speakers in. So the audio from the back of the Amstrad into there. So there's no need for the signal to go out. And not only that, the Amstrad does have a built-in speaker. So the sound is important. But once again, I'll show you the back of the Amstrad. So that just goes in there like that. So can a VGA socket beam up? A special VGA socket out there that can convert from that. Don't have to worry about power supply. Obviously, we all know if you own an Amstrad, if you own the original monitor, the monitor does power the computer. But I've got a additional power supply unit anyway, so that doesn't matter. But it's just the video signal to go into the monitor, because the monitor is ideal. It would be ideal to use the old computers. See, this dates back from 1984, and this is an original Amstrad CPC 464 from the year of that year. So yeah, if anyone out there can help me with this, be greatly appreciated, because it'd be nice to use this monitor, because this would be ideal for using it on the Commodore Split 64 at least. I can run it through a TV, yes. I can adjust the TV so the aspect ratio is 4:3, but I think I'll get a much clearer picture out of a 15-inch monitor, VGA monitor. And you know, back in the day, I used to own a television set, or it was in my bedroom when I was first really young, when I was a kid. It was a 15-inch TV anyway, so I was pretty much using the TV with my Commodore 64, but with the Amstrad I had a monitor. And that, well, back in the day when I had the original Amstrad, I think it was on my second Amstrad at the time, the monitor did go, and I had to hook it up to a TV via the aerial connector, and the picture quality was rubbish. So, but with modern days, well, with the SCART lead, the picture quality was better, but it's not as clear and sharp as a monitor. Even on a modern TV, it's not as sharp as the old original monitor. But yeah, if I'll show you both connectors once again. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pin. I'm sure you can get, there's a 6-pin version that enhance the quality, but I've not seen one of them yet. But I think there is another connector, so that's for the Commodore 64, and that one's for the Amstrad. Is it possible to convert these so it goes through a VGA monitor? So I want to know. If it's possible, please let me know. If it's not, it's just a pointless video once again. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you can help, be much appreciated. Anyway, see you in the next one. I never say that. It's the first time I said that. See you in the next one. Oh well. Take care. I'll see you later.